Hello and welcome to another installment of the series. Today we will be discussing craft, taste, and what it means to be in a phase where you're growing. Have you ever sat down and watched a really creative person do any task? Say a musician or an orchestra playing masterfully. You see how every part in the music, how every instrumentalist in the orchestra does their bit, and then together it creates something beautiful. Or you watch a really talented artist spending hours and hours and hours to create a beautiful piece of art. Yeah, it's something I've always admired, like watching and seeing people create things. Maybe I'm weird, but yeah, it's it's something that inspires me. It's something I watch and see because I understand how that to get to a certain level of excellence, there is a period of repetitive practice that was required. It was difficult and hard work that brought and bet the excellent performance we all see and admire. Uh, when we see these kinds of things, one of the things that comes to mind is, was there ever a time where this person was not good at this task they are doing so effortlessly? Yeah, well, the answer is yes. There was a time where every single person that is a master at whatever craft they're excelling at, there is a time when they were not as good as they are now today. And the only way they got better was that they embraced the difficulty in the growth process. They understood that it was okay to suck at first, it was okay to not be perfect, it was okay to put in the reps, go through the boring and routine-like practice that now has given birth to the excellence we all see and admire. So today, the message is simple. To get good at anything, you're going to suck initially. You're going to go through a period where you're learning, a period where you're growing, a period where the taste you have, what you see and admire in other people who are excelling at that same task or career, and then the level of your output, they will feel like they are miles apart. But I want to encourage you that putting in the routine steps, the practices that don't feel glamorous, putting in all of these steps, it will compound. This is a continuation of my thoughts from yesterday. How that Rome was not actually built in a day, but there was consistent effort that was put in to get into the city we all read about and admire. Yeah. So when you look at any of your favorite creator, musician, artist, author, whoever it is you see and admire, understand that behind the excellence in their performance, there is a very long, very long history of not getting it right, making mistakes, but still they showed up consistently. And in fact, this entire challenge is a commitment to embracing the period that is difficult. There are times where um, I'll think and wonder, what am I going to say or talk about today? But the commitment I have to becoming better, both as a communicator, as a designer, it makes me know that, okay, there is the period where you will suck. There is the period where the videos will not be perfect. There is the periods where there will be plenty noise in the background. There is the period where, but the important part, the most important thing for me is showing up, putting the reps in, and regardless, I understand that it compounds. I'm fortunate to have had a to have a career in design, and I have seen what showing up consistently can do. And I know too for you, you have that experience at one particular thing where you showed up regardless of how you felt in some days. You were not even perfect on some of those days, but showing up at the end of the day, sucking when you were bad at it, it all added up and you began to get better. The difference in the excellence you want to attain and your current output is in that in between space. Don't fall off in the in between space. Even if your outputs are not as perfect as you would love them to be, still show up. Yeah? Future you is counting on you. I've been Bright the Maker. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.